Oh, free leather. Okay, low key. Don't look at me. I know what I did. Hey there, everybody. This is Tiger Eye Gaming, and welcome back to the latest episode of our Minecraft 1.20 Let's Play. I want to start this episode off by showing you guys a little bit of what we did in between episodes. If we can go ahead and open up this chest right here, I'll show you that we have 7 pieces of new shiny diamond armor that we managed to get from our armorer. We have 4 entirely new diamond leggings and 3 pairs of diamond boots as well. Now, if I can find the armorer specifically, let's see, is this the weaponsmith? Where is the armorer? Come on, so many. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here he is. Boom. Armorer. If we scroll all the way down to the bottom, he now officially has every piece of diamond armor available for trade. Since we already have a pair of diamond boots on us right now, and since we have some leggings in the chest, since these were the first 2 that popped up in his trading list, before we got him to master level, I'm going to go ahead and just get 1 diamond chestplate now, and we'll get 1 diamond helmet as well. So there you go. With those last 2 pieces, we now officially have diamond boots. Again, those are the ones we're already wearing. Pretty well enchanted, just missing feather falling 4. We also have a pair of diamond leggings. Those will probably unenchant and reenchant since they have a bit of a low enchantment straight from the villager. And same thing for a diamond chestplate and a diamond helmet. We have both of them. I think we'll probably just go ahead and unenchant them with the grindstone and then put our own enchantment on them. But we officially have all those pieces. So there you go. Thank you, my friend. Your services have been very, very useful. I also tried to level up the weaponsmith and the toolsmith since they offer some pretty useful diamond tools as well. But this guy's just a little bit harder to level up. I could do the bell trade, but it's going to require getting a lot of emeralds since he needs 32 emeralds for just 1 bell. And the bell doesn't even level you up all that much. So maybe we'll come back to him later once we get a whole bunch of flint. And then same thing with the, where is he? Wherever that toolsmith, yes, here we go, toolsmith. Yeah, same thing. He also has the bell trade, and then he has 4 iron ingots for an emerald, which I don't quite want to do yet. I did farm some iron ingots, like unofficially, just by finding all the excess iron golems that had spawned in this village and using a bucket of lava to take them out. But that's a lot of work, and I just don't really want to trade iron for emeralds quite yet. So yeah, right now, the only guy we've really used to his full extent so far is the armorer, but I'm fine with that, because now we officially have a full diamond set of armor that basically just needs to be enchanted with some better enchantments, and then we'll be good to go. We're now back over here at our enchanting setup, and really, there's a number of different things that we can enchant right now. I'm going to go ahead and disenchant 1 pair of leggings, 1 helmet, and 1 chestplate as well. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time lollygagging around this episode, so I'm not going to worry too much about the enchantments. I'm just going to go ahead and stick this bow in here since we've been using a pretty low level one that we just got from a skeleton. Unbreaking 3, power 4, and punch 2. Alright, love to see it. That is perfectly fine with us. I don't mind punch on a bow since it's already a ranged weapon. Doesn't really make too big of a difference if you're pushing your enemies away. But great. I think we are looking a lot more solid with that Unbreaking 3 Power 4 bow. But anyways, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time lollygagging around this episode, so we're just going to go ahead and get straight to the point of the first thing that I want to accomplish today. Specifically, we are going to be heading in this direction over here, over towards the Mesa biome, because I want to explore the abandoned mineshaft that we found a few episodes ago. I don't want to spend our entire episode over there in the abandoned mineshaft, but I do want to spend at least a little bit of time there, primarily because I want to increase our gold and our iron storages. I'm not necessarily too bothered with getting more diamonds at this point, although, of course, that never hurts. But I primarily just want to get a lot more iron, which hopefully we'll be able to do at this abandoned mineshaft, especially since it generates a little bit higher in the world where I believe it'll be easier to find some more iron. If we manage to find enough iron, I would love to level up our weaponsmith and our toolsmith so that hopefully we can also have easy access to some diamond tools and some diamond weapons. However, we'll see how it goes. We might end up just loading up on gold more than anything else, which, that's also good too. And let me tell y'all, as much as I love my camel, which I definitely do, he's adorable, this is so much easier just doing it with a horse. I don't know if I'm just not used to the camel and maybe that'll make me a lot quicker when I have to travel long distances with him. But this guy is so speedy, it's so much easier to just travel right underneath those 2-block gaps. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this horse. He's a speedy boy too, even if he doesn't have a great jump. He's able to clear 2 blocks, which, that's all you really need, right? And hold on. So we did not find that abandoned mineshaft quite yet, but we did happen to locate this very interesting structure. Look at that. We got a surface dungeon, and it looks like it's a zombie dungeon, which is not bad at all. Okay, very interesting find. Let's see what we can get in the chests. Alright, nothing too special. A little bit of gunpowder, some golden horse armor. How about in this one? Come on, get off the chest. Alright, another name tag. Hey, very cool. I was not expecting to find this. Let's go ahead and give it a quick screenshot. Very cool. This is something that we could always come back to in the future. Also, I just want to point out, this is a very interesting way for this thing to generate. I don't know, I just saw this big wall of cobblestone and I was like, hold on, what is that? And I came in here, and look, it's a dungeon generating at y equals 88. That's kind of wild. I know that this is a biome that seems to just have a high elevation in general, this eroded Badlands, but still, that's kind of crazy. That's a really cool find. So this isn't quite our mineshaft. I've actually had a little bit of trouble trying to relocate it, but we did find this beautiful looking cave structure that really seems to go down for quite a bit. I don't know, I'm kind of interested in maybe checking it out. And let me tell y'all, fortune makes a massive difference, not just when you're mining diamonds, but also when you're getting coal and gold and iron. Just by mining like 3 or 4 veins, we managed to get 64 pieces of raw gold plus 6 extra over a stack. That is insane. We are absolutely going to be getting some stonks whenever we go mining from now on, now that we have our Fortune 3 pickaxe. But you know what? Even though this cave looks very promising and it's a very cool generation, I don't think I quite want to mess with this yet. I really do just want to find that mine shaft. So we're going to keep on looking. Hopefully I'm not getting confused about where it was, because there are multiple Badlands biomes in here. But regardless, don't worry, we'll find it. Okay, here we go. Here it is. I managed to find the pillager outpost that we found a few episodes ago when we were venturing off into the desert in Badlands, and that led me to finding this thing again. So here we go, abandoned mineshaft. There's the chest minecart that we looked at already. And okay, I think it's time to get exploring and get inside this thing. One new trick that I'm excited to use while we're excavating this thing is actually something that I picked up from Pixel Riffs recently. He also did a video where he was exploring an abandoned mineshaft, and he started chopping down, whenever you see the 4 pillars, kind of like that, he started chopping them down like this, starting at head height. So that way, if there were any mobs hiding in potential dark spots, you'd be able to see them, and you wouldn't just catch a surprise creeper blast right to the face. And I like that. I think it's a good way to both keep track of where you've been, and to make sure that there are no mobs behind these pillars, because, well, if there were, as you can probably imagine, it would probably be pretty bad for you. Plus, this way you also get a little bit of spare wood, just in case you need to make some more torches. We've got our second chest minecart over here. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay, nice. A little bit of gold. We got a golden apple and a whole bunch of rails. Very nice. I will take that. So overall, I kind of have mixed feelings about this abandoned mineshaft trip. On the one hand, we are loaded on gold, which is great. Look at that. We got like 2.5 stacks from not really all that much time at all. Super efficient in terms of getting gold. The thing is, in terms of getting iron, it really hasn't been a very productive trip. We have 1 piece. That piece that you just saw me mine, that was the only piece of iron we've gotten from this entire trip. We haven't necessarily... Oh, well, okay, there you go. Maybe we'll get a second piece. But overall, we haven't really ventured down too low into the world or anything, so I don't know. Maybe it's partially on us that we haven't gotten any crazy loot from this trip other than the gold, but... You know, mixed feelings overall, mixed feelings. The gold is great, but we could have gotten a whole lot more of some of the other resources. But with that said, I think it's probably about time for us to head back. I don't really want to venture down into any of the, like, massive holes you get access to via this mine shaft, because there are some, but I don't want to drop down. Oh no. Okay, no, he's good. He's good. I thought I just accidentally suffocated my dog. But yeah, I don't want to drop down into any of those huge holes where, you know, it would be a little bit dangerous for us. We'd be dropping right down onto some mobs. So instead, what I think I'm going to do is just take this time to hopefully collect some minecart rails, which will always come in handy. And in a way, that's sort of like saving us iron, right? In addition, I might even get extra sneaky and steal some of these chains. I don't know, I'm torn, because I do love leaving aesthetic things like that in the game. You know, it's kind of like leaving hay bales in villages. I like doing that because I think it just enhances the aesthetic of the game, you know, leaving the naturally generated blocks. But on the other hand, chains are also super expensive, especially in the early game before you have an iron farm, and I wouldn't mind collecting a bunch of those to go home with. Somehow, I almost missed this minecart with chest that's right on top of the surface, just right here. But inside of it, we actually have, if I can right-click on it again, some glowberries. I think these were our first glowberries of the series, so there you go, big win. And another name tag, that is some good stuff. Alright guys, there is a little bit more to explore, but I think I'm going to leave anything remaining for later episodes. Oh, that is a creeper right in there, so we will avoid him expeditiously. And I think it's about time that we start heading back. we've managed to acquire a good amount of materials from here. Even if we've barely gotten any iron, just 3 pieces of raw iron and 2 iron ingots, we've gotten a whole ton of gold, almost 3 stacks worth. We got 3 name tags, we got some glowberries, and we've managed to get a good amount of chains and some rails. So you know what, even though this mission could have been a little bit more successful in terms of finding iron, I'll still consider this a success. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have made our way back home. Now that we've slept the night away, even though it is raining again, which is unfortunate, we're going to go ahead, come on over to the village where our one and only blast furnace should be located, and we're going to stick these 2.5 stacks of raw gold along with our 3 pieces of raw iron into the blast furnace. Alright everyone, our raw gold that we acquired from that abandoned mineshaft in the mesa has now finished cooking, so we got all that in our inventory. But also, I did happen to spot this guy up here, so let's go ahead and see if he has any useful trades, because now we actually have some emeralds that we could trade with him. Alright, let's see, podzol, dripstone, mushroom. Oh, okay, hold on. A propagule is actually a pretty useful thing for us right now because we haven't located a mangrove swamp. So you know what? That's actually very useful. Thank you very much, my friend. That's a very, very handy trade. And you know what? Just because I'm feeling generous and you did give us something that's actually very helpful, I'm going to use a little trick that I actually just recently learned from Pixel Riffs. So what we're going to do here is instead of K-wording the wandering villager like we might normally do, what we're going to do to get his leads instead is place a boat down wherever I'm able to. Come on. Oh, you guys are in a very inconvenient spot. Hold on. Okay, here we go. What we're going to do is right-click with the boat, and there you go. Okay, so we got that llama into it, which is perfect because that means that his lead popped off, so we now have another spare lead. And, oh, okay, we got both of them now. Perfect. There you go. So we now... Oh, no. Oh, no. Did not mean to hit him. Uh-oh. Oh, and now our dog. Okay. I tried. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't look at him anymore. Oh, free leather. Okay, low-key. Don't look at me. I know what I did. Well, that was not quite as non-violent as I was expecting. But hey, we got 4 free pieces of leather and an extra 2 leads. I'll call that a win. Real quick, I went and grabbed some bone meal that we had lying around in a chest. So let's go ahead and get our first mangrove tree. And there we go. Wow, this is a very interesting way to generate. Look at that. These roots are absolutely massive. But there you go. And we got a few extra propagules growing on the bottom of these leaves. I'm going to give this thing a little bit of time just because I believe these propagules need to grow to age equals 4 in order for us to be able to collect them. And if we jump back up here real quick, we can look. Oh, age equals 4. Okay. If you look on the right side of the screen, I'll try to highlight it right now. That's where you can kind of determine if these guys will drop when you mine them. I don't know for sure that a fortune pick will help with this, but I'll go ahead and do it just in case. Okay, good. Good. So we have at least one more. And how about this one? When I had looked at them just a minute ago, the ages were all at 3. How about this guy? Oh, age equals 4. There you go. He dropped 2. And how about this final one? Age equals 4. Okay. There you go. They all dropped. Okay. Very nice. I guess, actually, in that case, I will go ahead and harvest this thing and maybe get a few more growing because the mangrove logs are actually really pretty. All right, everyone. So what we were getting to before we got a little bit distracted, I went ahead and crafted up a golden helmet out of all our newfound gold from the mesa. And what we're going to do is enchant this thing really quick. I'm seeing Fire Protection 3 on here, which isn't necessarily an ideal enchantment, but for the purposes of why we're even getting the golden helmet in the first place, I think this is going to work. Some of y'all might be picking up on this already, but the reason that we've gone ahead and crafted up a golden helmet and now enchanted it is that we are going to head to the nether for the second half of this episode. I don't think we want this nether portal to be too high up in the world, so I've come on down to the plains biome right underneath our cherry donut, and I think I'm just going to set the nether portal down at an arbitrary spot like here. Alright. Moment of truth, here we go. Let's see where we end up. Okay, right off the bat, looks like nether wastes. Very nice. There is a bunch of quartz, and it looks like we're in kind of an interesting little area. It looks like we kind of generated in a canyon. Interesting. Well, okay, so we're actually in a soul sand valley, even though it looks kind of like a nether wastes. Interesting. Alright, you know what? As far as initial spawns for the nether portal could go, this isn't too bad. I'm a little worried that we're in Soul Sand Valley since lots of gas and lots of skeletons tend to spawn in here. But we are in an area where it doesn't seem like there are many skeletons or ghasts, at least right now. So, okay, decent. Another perk of spawning in this biome is that we do have access to both soul soil and soul sand, which is great. Oh, and there is our first skeleton. But it's very nice to have access to soul sand because that means that we can do bubble elevators, which is absolutely great. Oh, he's right there. Hello. Alright, well, I will take that. That may be the easiest return to sender I've ever had. Oh, and it looks like we're also right next to a Crimson Wastes biome. Interesting. Okay. Cool in that it provides us another cool wood type. In fact, it's a pretty similar one to mangrove wood, so that's cool for building block purposes. A little bit scary in that it's a pretty aggressive nether biome. Arguably, the two most aggressive nether biomes are right where our portal came out. But still, not too terrible. I think we're pretty well equipped at this point. Yeah, this place is absolutely stacked with both nether quartz and a good amount of gold, both of which are very handy and very solid ways for getting my XP up. I'm already up to level 32 again, so this is definitely a worthwhile trip, even if we're not necessarily going to do too much exploring this episode.
A few moments later.
Oh, okay. It does seem like we have one of the nether structures very close by to where we spawned in. It looks like we've got a bastion, and I'm a little bit torn on what to do at this point, because we do have all diamond armor, although we're wearing a gold helmet at this point. But the piglin brutes are just kind of scary, so I don't know. I'm torn. Is this something that we want to explore? Because if we manage to find the new netherite smithing template in here, that would actually be a huge get. And okay, we have managed to get ourselves the achievement. Let's just let's take a quick dig in and see if we can manage to get anything in a relatively easy and safe way. And if we can't, or if we end up chickening out a little bit, oh, piglin brute. I am seeing a piglin brute subtitle. But if we decide not to go full throttle for exploring this thing today, we could always come back with a few more materials. Okay, we just managed to survive our first encounter with the piglin brute. Oh, that was scary, but we were okay. We were able to back up, and in this, oh no, oh, this is not good, Nope. Okay, retreat, oh god, nope, no thank you. Okay. Okay. Maybe we will come back to this thing. All right, everybody, we are back by the Bastion, and this time I think we're a little bit better geared up to hopefully take this thing on and not get immediately scared away by the piglin brutes. So we do still have our gold helmet on. This guy will not be mad at us since he's not a brute, and in fact, I might even do a little bit of trading with him to see if we can get any of their neat little trades that they can offer us. Specifically, I think what I'd be looking for, primarily at least, is exactly that. A fire resistance potion. That, I think, is super handy. And part of why that's so handy is, if you look elsewhere in my inventory here, along with the hopper, of course, to take from their chests without the piglins getting mad, hopefully, we also have a lava bucket. And the lava bucket is because piglins, unlike a lot of other mobs in the nether, are not fire resistant. So if we find ourselves in a real pinch, we can just stick this lava down, and if we have a splash potion of fire resistance, or just any sort of fire resistance on us, we'll be okay, but the piglins should burn up. Okay, we did a little bit of trading with that guy before he and I both sort of lost interest. Overall, we traded 6 gold ingots away, and he gave us a few more blocks, that fire charge which we already put down, some gravel, and a couple times he gave us crying obsidian too. So, you know what? I don't think we need to over-prepare. We already have a good amount of stuff in our inventory. We do have a shield, which I think is definitely going to be useful. If we come across more brutes, I definitely want to make use of that. Deep breath, and here we go. I gotta say, these subtitles are what's really freaking me out right now. Every step I take, it feels like there's a new Hoglin steps, Piglin Brute steps, and those are the two mobs that I am really scared of. So what I'm trying to do is block off all the entrances or exits that I'm not currently looking to go down towards. So that way, hopefully, we don't get snuck up on from behind, which I think will be the most dangerous thing for us. So, might make for a little bit difficult viewing if I'm, constantly turning around and everything, but don't worry, I'm doing my best to be safe. In that vein, I do think we have our first chest here, so what I'm going to do is try to block this guy off a little bit. Hopefully we will not get snuck up on. And let's get the side too, just knock that off. Okay, I think we should be all right now to look at this chest. Actually, let's get a few more blocks in here. Okay, so what we're going to do is use the hopper trick. Gonna take that block out underneath the chest, and then just one final double check. We're going to place down the hopper right underneath it, because hopefully that should not make any of the normal piglins angry. So this way we can safely collect these materials. We got some crying obsidian. Oh, we got some magma cream. Very nice. A little bit more crying obsidian, a piece of gilded blackstone, some golden carrots, and a solid gold block along with a few more nuggets. Great stuff. Okay, oh, nope. So I was wondering if the reason I wasn't finding anything was that I was just being a little bit cowardly, and it turns out that that might in fact be the case, because I dug a little bit more to the right, and we did in fact see a bunch more piglins, so it seems like this bastion has a lot more to offer than just what there was in this little section. Okay, I think I've managed to secure this area, and here we see a problem with the hopper method that I probably should have prepared for but didn't. There's a block of gilded blackstone underneath this chest, so no matter what I do, the piglins are going to be a little bit mad. Now, I can't see any of them directly, so I'm not sure if it's going to make them angry. I think it probably still will. Oh yeah, they're not happy. They're not happy. But, whatever, Actually, you know what, since they heard that, I'm just going to go ahead and open this up anyway. There you go, look at that! We found the snout armor trim. Oh, that is fantastic. And I'm going to take my time looting this chest, because I do believe that we're still safe. I still did secure this whole area, although, well, these fellows are still not very happy with us. But yeah, for the moment, we're alright, we're alright. Okay, we've broken our way through the wall. There's a normal piglin, there's another normal piglin. Actually, if we can open up this wall, that might be the safest way to try and get the piglin brute's attention so we can take him out safely. Man, I know there's a brute around here somewhere, but I just can't get him to show up. I really can't. So what I might do is just make a sheltered little tunnel across this way and see if we can find anything in this section. Okay, I believe we're safe right now, so another chest that we can loot using the hopper method. Okay, gilded blackstone. Ooh, iron block, very nice. Another snout armor trim, that is excellent. There's a skeleton around here somewhere. Not going to worry about that for now. Oh, I opened the chest. Well, okay. Oh. Well, that actually didn't seem to bother us much. Doesn't seem like the piglins really cared. I will just go ahead and take that then. Oh, nope, they did care. Yeah, that is a complete brain fart on my part. My bad, y'all. Looks like we found ourselves another friend. Excellent stuff. We will go ahead and use our punch bow and the chest that's already right there to take out our brute. Very nice. A nice thing about the piglin brutes that I didn't quite realize until I did some Googling, just to do a little bit more research, is that they don't respawn. So there's a set number that spawn in when you initially, spawn the bastion in, but after that, that's it. You won't see any more, which is lovely. Oh, and looks like we do have a little hoggy friend down here. I do not want to get too close to this fella. Can we take him out from a... Oh, there's multiple. Okay, well, we can take him out from a distance. There's a lot of them, okay. Oh, dang. Well, we can take those guys out from a distance. Very nice. Some free pork chops and a little bit of leather. And we are now getting into something pretty interesting. Let's see if I can get a good view without exposing myself. Okay, wait. Is this a treasure room? Or is it just like a... Oh, maybe this is just a hoglin stables. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and look what else we got. We got a banner pattern. Oh, that is excellent. I feel like banner patterns are something that I definitely don't use all that much in this game, but they are super useful, so I'm very much down for that. Hey, now that we got a fancy one, maybe we can put it to good use. Well, to tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen, this entire thing has been very nerve-wracking. I've been trying my best to just block off anywhere where the piglins, and specifically the piglin brutes, could access me, just using some netherrack. But you know what? This isn't a treasure room. I believe this is one of the structures that's called a hoglin stable, which is cool, and there have been some chests. We did manage to get 2 snout armor trims after all, which is great. But ultimately, we haven't been able to get any netherite, which is one of the things that I was kind of hoping to get while we were down here. So you know what? Overall, I don't necessarily want to go too crazy right now in exploring this thing. I think we've done a solid job. We've gotten a bit of the lay of the land. We've taken out a ton of the piglin brutes. So we'll come back here eventually, but this might be about it for the episode. Yeah, after a quick nether Google, I'm not entirely sure if this is the hoglin stable or the housing unit. I think it's the hoglin stable just because, well, lots of hoglins spawned in here, like that one just on the other side of this wall, for example, which might hit us. Nope, it won't. But yeah, regardless, it's certainly not the treasure type, which is what would have been most useful for us. So, thanks, but no thanks. Oh. Hello, friend. Alright, he likes us. Very good. So, since it's not the treasure type, I think we're good to just go ahead and head on home. Well, folks, I think we've had a pretty productive episode today. even though we didn't manage to find any netherite scraps, anything like that in the nether, we did manage to get a nice banner pattern for snout, and we did manage to get 2 snout armor trims, both of which are absolutely great finds, not to mention the fact that we also got a whole bunch of gold and a good number of golden carrots. Really, considering that we also have a couple highly leveled farmer villagers, we probably are at a place where golden carrots could be our permanent food source from now on, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We did manage to accomplish a whole lot in this episode, and who knows, maybe with the help of friends like this guy right in the background right behind me, the sheep, we can do a little bit more netherite mining very soon. Regardless, I'm happy with the progress we've made today. As I'm recording this, it is just around the 4th of July, so for all my Americans watching, hopefully you had a happy and safe holiday, and well, thank you all again very, very much for watching. I will see you very, very soon.